Hello, beloveds. Welcome to my channel, our channel, Divine Truth Tarot. Thank you guys so much for your support, your unconditional love for your twins, yourselves, each other, and me as well. I send the same unconditional love and support back to you on this crazy journey. Yesterday was a doozy of a reading. We found the masculines really struggling, and we actually have confirmation of the struggles of a masculine. If I can find his comment, one of my clients who I'll be doing a private reading for here, I will definitely pin that comment so you guys can see it's from a divine masculine. And I want you guys to know that, a lot of the feminines are indeed feeling this energy from the masculines as well. So it's been very challenging. Yesterday was extremely exhausting on many levels, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. And today sees us a little more subdued, but I highly suggest grounding with bare feet in nature. I highly suggest being in nature, salt baths, lots of water, greens, dark leafy greens, as well as, if you feel like you need it, heavier foods. I know those are two total polar opposites, but really, if you need to ground, you're probably going to want to reach for those heavier foods. Try to make them as healthy as possible, but if you need that milkshake, do it. If you need those chips, do it, okay? Listen to what your body needs at this time. It's very important. It's such a potent time right now. I'm going to be looking into the energies of our soul. We're going to be doing a deep soul dive here to find out really what does your soul want you to know at this time, and how can we assist our divine masculine. So this is really, I hear their cry for help. I felt it yesterday so very deeply myself. And coming from a non-judgmental place of us having been there before ourselves, I really just want to assist the masculines. So we're going to start off with the Starseed Oracle. I have the Angel Prayers Oracle as well as the Keepers of the Light Oracle. Actually, I'm going to keep these here. I've got lots of rose quartz, and I've got 2 selenite sticks, an amethyst stick. This is the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine egg here, and then I don't know what this is. This may be another sort of rose quartz, but it's beautiful and was really calling to me. So lots of energies here of cleansing, okay? If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can reach out to me at the email listed below, and let's get started. Happy Saturday, guys. Happy Soulful Saturday. So what does your soul want you to know at this time? Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines watching. What does your soul want you to know at this time? Let's give it one more really good shuffle here. Yeah, this is interesting. So we talked about salt baths. Salt, water in general, is very purifying and cleansing, and it helps to release some of the heaviness that we're feeling. So not at all surprised to see this come up. Tend to your own garden, guys. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. I mean, there's not a more perfect card as far as advice for what to do right now. How to help the collective, how to help your masculine transmute, how to help yourself get through these energies as well, because it may not just be all you transmuting. This could be some density that's been left behind from past tower moments or past lives or past triggers that you're still transmuting through. Is oftentimes with the healing process, it's not like it's one and done. What happens is we think we're healed, we go through something, we say, thank God that's over with, and then bam, we get hit over the head with the same experience, the same emotion, the same, signature blueprint of that emotion all over again. Okay, I see what's happening here. Thank you, Spirit. Can we have one more card, please? Okay, so something that's happening here, this is self-care, self-nourishment, getting lots of rest, being tender with yourself, being very gentle with yourself at this time. Really, you see just gentle water, lakes or streams or gentle oceans if you're nearby the ocean or intercoastals, even just a bath. Whatever you can do to be near water at this time is going to be very healing. The Great Severing. This is Mars energy, so Aries and Scorpio energy. Both Aries and Scorpio have Mars as a ruler. Now, Mars is the god of war, hence we see conflict and anger, Mars energy. So there is anger that we're transmuting at this time. Anger, a lot of the anger is going to come from feeling like you're not where you thought you would be in this life. I'm not where I thought I was supposed to be, or I didn't end up where I thought I would end up, or my life hasn't turned out the way I thought it would. There's some anger that needs to be purged regarding that. That's mainly for the feminines. For the masculines, it's really letting go of this grip that the masculines have had, the masculine energy for thousands of years or longer, in regards to material things like money, possessions, and power. Okay, so this is really, both twins are really releasing things that are no longer serving them. We see a softening to love here. So it's like moving through the anger so that you can soften into a place of more gentleness towards one another. There's been some anger that you've been purging towards your twin, likely. Okay, you may have felt your masculine's anger towards you and just towards life in general. I'm also feeling, coming up for the collective, that the masculines have been feeling anger towards the feminines, and the feminines have been feeling anger towards the masculines. So whatever masculines, feminines have done you wrong, okay, this is just energy, it's not male or female, but the masculine energy that's done you wrong in your life, there's been some anger that you're dealing with healing, purging, releasing in regards to that. Breaking your heart or breaking your trust. Masculine energy is all about power, misuse or abuse of power, and trust, that sort of energy. So feminines are healing that. And what I see the masculines healing in regards to anger towards the feminine energy is, feminine energy that hasn't been nurturing, feminine energy that did not take care of them, feminine energy that wasn't there for them, feminine energy that forced them to not feel their feelings. So the masculines have been angry about that because they're learning that that's actually not a true masculine. True masculine power and energy is being able to feel your feelings and express your feelings and be vulnerable. So I really love this energy, guys. It's extremely powerful right now. This is why I'm channeling every day on the channel, sometimes twice a day, because I really feel like these messages absolutely need to be heard. And I'm so glad for a good night's rest that I'm able to actually channel clearly here for you guys. Feel much better than I did last night. I was transmuting a lot of stuff last night. I actually had a dream last night. It was very interesting. I had a dream of 3 different men from 3 different countries and cultures, and they were all pursuing me. And there was a little bit of jealousy. And by the way, I've never been one to date more than one guy at a time. It's just, I'm very loyal. I'm a Scorpio. It's just not what I do. It's just not, it's nothing wrong with that, but it's just nothing that I've ever felt comfortable doing. So to have this dream was comical to me, and I was kind of sitting back just really enjoying the attention, and also feeling like, wow, I have 3 different men, 3 very beautiful men, by the way, thank you thank you, universe, who were vying for my attention, and there was some jealousy, and they were younger men. And so I feel like maybe this is the younger generation of divine masculines stepping up and saying, we want to be seen, we want to be heard, and we want to be taken seriously. So younger divine masculines, if you have one, my masculine happens to be older in the physical realm, but if you have one, we see you, we applaud you for your vulnerability and for standing up, and we very much support you and respect you. And just know that, because they're looking for that respect right now, divine feminines. We see inner earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. Yeah, we have a new earth being born right now. It's the birth of the new earth, and this is a message saying you're going to survive this. So many of us have felt like giving up. There's been hopelessness in the air with this really heavy and emotional Pisces full moon that really feels like it wants to drag you down. Some people have even been experiencing suicidal ideations, knowing that it's not really your true self, that it's coming from a deeper, darker place. And we're also, guys, I have to say this, that we are fighting off draconian reptilian energy right now. Part of my soul's blueprint is to help transmute that energy. So I don't talk about it a lot because I don't want to give it power, but I just want to say briefly that we are absolutely in this fight against those Draco forces, and that's part of what feels like, we feel depleted. So make sure you're replenishing your energy. Make sure you're asking Archangel Michael for protection every single day. And if you're a reader or you do any sort of energy work of any sort, if you're a therapist, a psychiatrist, if you're a teacher, if you just work in the public, if you work at, you know, a store, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do, if you're around people, please cleanse and clear your energy. Palo Santo, sage, smudging ceremonies, saltwater baths, or jump into the ocean. Just make sure you can do a Reiki ritual. I do it after every reading, where you're just cleansing your space, cleansing your body, cleansing your energy, as well as asking for protection. There's certain crystals that will offer protection. Selenite is very cleansing. Selenite will cleanse other crystals as well as your energy. So I always keep a selenite stick around for readings. And you want to make sure that at the end of the day that you're asking that any energies that are not yours be returned back to the sender. Okay, we're sending those energies, disinviting them, so that you can cleanse and clear, and you will really feel a lot better. So just know that solutions are being figured out right now behind the scenes with the powers that be, the good powers that be, not the powers that we're taking down. And beginnings, new beginnings are going to happen. So I know you guys feel these new beginnings. Sometimes it's like, okay, sure, we're seeing this, we're hearing this, but where is it in the 3D? Please understand that Rome wasn't built in a day, is what Spirit has been telling me lately, and it's taking time, but that is going to start gaining speed and momentum here as we reach the end of this year. 4 more months left, and that's it. We've got the holidays coming up. We've got Hallows Eve, Halloween, you know, where the veil is very thin. I'll be doing a lot of my work and magic on Halloween, as that is my birthday. And I know I'm saying this a lot, guys. I'm not saying this for attention. It's really, really, when September hits, I really start to feel the energies of fall. It's my favorite season. And I really start to feel, I really am in my power as we start to head towards Scorpio season, and Libra season even. I know we're in Virgo season still, but I really start to feel, I really amp up my power as a Scorpio, and I'm here to transmute so much. And I just feel like 2020 is going to be so powerful, especially with the veil thinning. So in the months here leading up to Halloween, the veil is thinning. So I'm saying that because I want you guys to be aware of that, and the energy behind that. It's so important that we understand the work that can be done, and the changes, the very sweeping changes, the endings and beginnings that can occur once we hit that time of the year. Okay, I'll be saying more about it when the time is right. But we're also going through deep cellular healing. So we've got some Arcturian energy. So some of you are Arcturian starseeds. In fact, Nicole, if you're watching, my beloved soul sister in Australia, shout out to you, my love. She's an Arcturian starseed. And so she, you know, this energy, the Arcturians are cousins, so to speak. It's an alien race. It's not a human race. And this is all, you know, the Arcturians are able to heal themselves physically and emotionally. They're very powerful beings. If you're an Arcturian starseed, you're likely a healer, or you should be a healer. That should be part of your soul's calling and blueprint in this lifetime. So this is about, you know, understanding that you can heal yourself, that it's sort of that energy of not needing to look outside of yourself for the healing work that you can do for yourself. So I'm going to shift over to the Angel Prayers deck here. And we're going to be looking into the energies. Feminines, let's look into the energies for the feminines, please. Divine Feminines, Angel Prayers. Divine Feminines, Angel Prayers. What are feminines being blessed with right now? The inner voice. Yeah, the inner voice. So we have basically listening to your intuition. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. Okay, beautiful. So listen to clairaudiency. Clairaudiency is really coming online as a gift right now for many. So make sure that you don't kind of brush it off and say, oh, but that's not real, or I'm not really hearing that. I'm crazy, or I'm making this up. You're absolutely not making this up. So just want that to be very clear. And then we have spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. Yeah, so you're definitely, again, feminine, your gifts are really coming online. And it's funny because we can always level up. You know, we think, oh, I've had these gifts. I say, oh, I've had these gifts, you know, since my early 20s for 20 years. But in reality, you can always, always deepen your gifts. And that's the beauty of this journey, is that it's never ending. It's always flowing into something more. It's sort of like a never ending river. Okay, connect with music. So I'm asking for energies here from the divine masculines. Once again, the divine masculines are desperate to let you know that they're connecting to you through music. So this is important because many feminines feel like the masculines have forgotten about you. They're completely silent in the 3D. And for a lot of us, it's like, oh, they're completely silent. Whereas before they would at least reach out. There would at least be a hello, or there would be some sort of communication. They've gone silent to close out these karmic cycles, to protect us as well, you know, yeah, to keep us away from the drama and the trauma that they're currently undergoing, that they're currently healing. They really have to do this on their own, and they don't want us to be a part of this, and they actually don't want us to see them like this. They want to come back when they feel more strong, when they feel stronger, and they feel more able to present to us a valid, stable offer in the 3D, okay? Trust me, it's not because they don't want to. So they're connecting through songs, so pay attention to songs. Signs from heaven. Yeah, divine masculines are currently connecting with ancestors and loved ones that have passed. I just did a reading for a client, a repeat client whose divine masculine's mother had passed a few months ago, and that was coming through rather strongly. So what I'm feeling like, this is coming up because the divine masculines are seeing signs, and maybe through dream state, and they're getting reminders through feathers, or, you know, birds as winged messengers and of communication from the other side, or dragonflies or butterflies, or they're starting to just, you know, they're seeing, they're finding mementos from their loved ones that have passed. I feel a lot of divine masculines have lost their parents. Maybe some of them have lost a child, and so they're really communicating now with the divine masculines, helping them from the other side, helping them move through their grief, and helping them to really understand what a powerful soul they are. So can we have union energy, please? Union energy. Well, who do we have here? Well, I have a card that didn't flip out but flipped over, so I'm being told to take it. Change and transition, Archangel Azrael. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. Yes, lots of change and transition happening at this time. Gosh, these cards are so beautiful, and what a beautiful, beautiful being. Kind of reminds me of my divine masculine, just have to say. Like, I'm a lucky girl. Very, very, very beautiful. And you can see the purity in his eyes. You can see the lightness. You can see his soul and the energy through his eyes. So Archangel Azrael helping us through transitions and transformations. The masculines are absolutely transforming, transitioning right now. And so as the masculines transform, we're just being reminded to, you know, to be there as stably as we can, as solid as we can, but also make sure to take care of yourself, divine feminine, because this is a very challenging energy to transmute. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I never do. Any more union energy cards, please? Spiritual gift, Archangel Raziel. Interesting, we have Azrael and Raziel. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. Yes, so moving through this change and transition, the gifts for the masculines are coming online. I'm channeling this in my private readings as well. So if I'm doing private readings for you right now, this week or next week, this is likely going to come through, that the masculines' gifts are really, they're hearing things, they're seeing things, they're realizing that they have powers. It's freaking them out a little bit. I mean, you know, because they are masculines, and it's very out of their territory. It's not logical. They can't explain it away. But it's really opening up their curiosity at the same time. And let's see. I want to see who is walking with the feminines, please. It's almost like I see the masculines as children, and they're sort of like, wow, I have these gifts. Like, look, Mom, look what I can do. But they don't really have anyone to share it with in their 3D world. So they're really desperate to share this with the feminine. I feel like there's going to be so much truth spoken when you do come together, and they're going to just say, you were right about everything. Again, it's not about being right, but there's going to be this moment where the masculine's like, wow. Ooh, divine feminine, Kali Ma, facing fear. Yes, fierce divine feminine, fierce. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Amen. So Kali gets a bad reputation. People are scared to death of Kali, but she is here to transmute. She is here to help you face your deepest and darkest fears and to face them head on with courage and without any sort of fear present. You face the fear without fear, if that makes sense. So she is here to wash away anything that doesn't serve you. She is here to look fear straight in the face with you and say, you can conquer this, you can do this. So divine feminine, I see you on, they're showing me a roller coaster and you're at the top of the roller coaster and you're just gonna, it's like there's no need to look down, or there's no need for the coaster to even sort of decelerate. It's just, it's at that point, you're at the tip, you're at the top. It's a pivotal moment in your journey. You've reached the top. You've reached the top of the ascension journey. That doesn't mean that it's permanently. There will always be more journeys to ascend to, but at this point in time, you're soaring and there's nothing to fear but fear itself. So a lot of the fears are made up in your mind, and you can conquer anything that you set your mind to. Open up your third eye and your intuition and know that you're here. You're absolutely here to transmute. I'm going to see if the book has anything else to add to Kali. She is the Hindu goddess of death and rebirth. So we have scorpionic energy here. We have the energy of things ending and things shifting and things changing. The phoenix rising from the ashes of death, rising from the ashes of your former self. She's strong, she's fierce, and she's powerful. And again, like I said, many are intimidated by her, but she is the symbol of the loving mother. She doesn't look at, you see the skulls on her necklace here, so she doesn't necessarily look like love, but look at the red flowers surrounding her. I think those are hibiscus. She wants to protect you from harm, and even though she has this darkness, this dark energy about her, this dark energy is there to consume your fear, and she leaves only love in her wake. She's a twin flame of the god Shiva and has even been known to slay his ego so that he can reveal his true loving self. Wow. This is about removing all fear, removing the ego. You are being filled with the courage of spirit now so that you can move from this phase of your life to the next. Trust the process and call on Kali Ma to help you release your fear and step into a space that's strong, focused, and courageous. Well, amen, divine feminine. Amen. Divine masculine energy, please. Divine masculine energy, please. Whew, no wonder the DMs are intimidated. Holy shit. I mean, Kali doesn't mess around. Divine masculine. We have the divine director. Okay, I see you, divine masculine. I see you stepping up into your power. So we have Kali Ma, and guess what? The DMs step up to the plate and say, oh yeah? Well, I'm becoming the divine director of my life. I'm realizing that I am the one in charge. So we have Kali Ma for the feminine energy, all right, divine feminines in the physical, and the inner feminine energy for the masculines. I mean, so this means masculines are facing fear. The masculines who are aligned to their feminine energy at this time are facing fears. That means ending of karmic cycles. That means no longer letting fear rule them, no longer letting their ego tell them they can't do things, or they have to do this or do that to be this or be that. That's all ending now. That's literally being slayed away. It's being set on fire. All fear is being removed, which means all obstacles and all egos are being removed. The divine director, intervention, and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. They're being guided. The divine masculine energy within you and the divine masculine physical embodiment, your divine masculine, is being guided towards purpose, which is happiness, which is actually joy. You don't want happiness, that's fleeting. You actually want to pursue joy, which is something that emanates from within, not from without. Know that you are being guided and there's divine intervention occurring. So intervention, finding your purpose. Thank you, divine masculines. Thank you for stepping up. Thank you for being in your power. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for trusting yourself. And thank you for trusting your divine feminine. Okay, last but not least, we have union energy, please. Union energy. Mary Magdalene, this has been coming up. You guys see me. I mean, I'm shuffling. I shuffle, as Liz says, every day I'm shuffling. Take a page from her book. But if you guys don't know Liz, she's Liz from Guided by Angels. She's a beloved soul sister, and she's in union with her beloved Blue Ice Tarot George. I love them both and support them immensely both. So Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. This is union energy. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. So union, mission is now driving unions to happen. Union is being driven by this physical mission that you have. You're both teachers and you're both here to help humanity awaken. You're going to help each other awaken, and you're helping humanity to awaken as well. Let's get one more card here to finish up, wrap up the reading from the Starseed Oracle deck. Ooh, yes. Okay. Yes. All right. So guess what we have? We have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Yes, the twins are finding common ground right now with one another, with their inner divine masculine and inner divine feminine energies. So you're coming to a place of balance. You're realizing that what doesn't matter is what happened in the past. What doesn't matter is the ego. What doesn't matter is the arguments that you had. What doesn't matter is all the things that created obstacles between you. None of that matters. What does matter is that the healing of the divine masculine has begun and is now in full force. We have Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. These are embodiments of the divine masculine, not the distorted masculine, moving from that distortion into distinction, right? Into the embodiment of the divinity of the masculine energy, which is when we think of the divine masculine, we think of protection, feeling safe around that person, loyalty, knowing that they're going to be loyal, knowing that they're going to be devoted. We think of trusting, being able to trust what they say, trust their actions, and just trust them to carry us through what we need to be carried through, because masculine energy is action oriented. So we have the healing of the masculine energy, and we have take a step back and realize that none of this matters, that whatever you're going through now is going to seem like light years away when you come into reunion. And I say reunion because you've known each other for lifetimes. This is a reunion of your souls. I hope this was helpful, guys. Happy Soulful Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow for another reading. I'm sending you so much love, support, acknowledgement, divine intervention, purpose, and awareness. Have a blessed day.